Hey guys, I have another card process video for you guys, and it is a Valentine's Day card for my son. And I am using this owl stamp set from Crafts Meow, and I showed two stamp sets, but I only choose that one. Happy Owl Times Day, and I love their stamps, and unfortunately, I think their company, she decided to close her company. Um, but anyway, I love their stamps. If you can get a hold of their stamps, go ahead and buy them because they are very good quality and they are super cute. So this is an A2 size card. I have leftover card base in the red from my previous card, and now I'm picking out that stamp, the love, and I'm thinking about what to do for a background. And I was looking all over for I have clouds on like a background stamp. I couldn't find it anywhere. So instead I used that Fiskars, I believe that's the extra large cloud punch. So I punched that, and then I'm using some Stampin' Up. It's like a baby blue. I don't remember the name. I showed it, but Bashful Blue, I think. Um, and I'm just using my dauber to kind of um, dab all around, making it look fluffy like clouds, like the sky, blue sky. So that's going to be my background for the stamp. So I'm using my Fiskars stamp press, and I usually use that for larger stamps. And so I'm positioning it first, and then I stamp it on and push to stamp it on, and then I'm using my Memento Tuxedo Black because I will be doing Copic coloring. And that white cardstock is Nina's Solar White, and look how beautiful it stamps out. I love the images I always stamp out using the Crafts Meow stamps. And look at that one. Perfect. They have a nice line. You know, it's not too thin. I don't like images that are too thin. I like a defined border. So here I go. I'm looking at, I don't choose those inks, those colors, so I won't tell those to you that, but B24 and, oops, that was kind of dark. So I think B93 maybe? I'm not sure. I hope I show it again. But those are the colors I use for the birds. Sort of lighter and darker, just for bluebirds. So I color in with the light color first, and then I use the darker color to outline any darker areas or shades or shadows. And then I blend it back again with the lighter color. And then I use Cadmium Red R27 for the nose, and then BV20 just to do little shadows of the belly. And so I'm using R39 and R29. And sorry about my phone. Sorry about my phone. And R39. And I'm coloring the L and the V. And I'm using the pinks to do the O and the E in love. And oops, you'll see I went out of line, but then I do use my colorless blender and I push it back in, so it kind of cleans it up pretty good, pretty well. So there you go. And you know, I'm looking at this and I don't think I colored in those clothespins. Oops. Anyway, I'm using the same pink to color the balloon. And my thing is, my plan is to pop dot or put this owl image with the balloon maybe on an action wobble and put it underneath, because it's too large to kind of do separate onto the card. Well, that's cadmium yellow. Then I'm doing the envelope Y21, and I don't know what the other one is. Sorry. But I'm planning to put it on top so the heart kind of fills in. So YR15, and is it Y38? Oh, and then for the beak and the feet. So like I was saying, I was gonna put it over, fussy cut it out, and you'll see. I'll fussy cut it out, and then I'll put it on an actual wobble, and kind of use where the O and the love will be where the balloon is. So I'm trying to choose a color right now for the owl. I'm thinking maybe a gray, a blue gray. I ended up just going with the B24 and B34. And there I go. I kind of rushed, and the eye has some blue on it. So you'll see the color splendor. Whenever you make a little mistake like that, you kind of use the color splendor 0 to kind of push the color back in towards the color, so it'll be white again. It's not completely white. Another way you can kind of fix your mistakes is use a white gel pen, kind of like a whiteout. So I'm going to fussy cut this. It might take I don't know how long that'll take, but just fussy cutting. So you see where the O is? The balloon will kind of cover it if I put the image on top over it. So I'm looking at it. So I need to trim it a little more, I think, so it won't cover as much of the L and the V. But here I am. I'm looking for something. Oh, my Wink of Stella. I was like, oh, I'm going to use a Wink of Stella. I had purchased this with my Simon Says Stamps haul. It was like one of my last hauls last year, but I forgot to show it, and I haven't opened it since. So I will show you how I use it and what I think of it. So yeah, I used more correction with the color splendor, and so I'm putting that action wobble. So I'm putting it tells you what to put on the base, what side to put on the base, and what to put on top. So once I put it on top, I'm going to trim off all the excess so it doesn't show through. And so you see, you have an idea of how I'm placing it. So I'm just going to put the mat on to the card base. And there you go. And then I'm just putting the action wobble on. There you go. So you can still see it, you know, you got the love underneath, but it's floating in front. So this is a clear Wink of Stella, so I'm reading the instructions on how to do it. So basically, it comes with that black ring that you take off, and I was trying to show you how you have to screw it back on. So it's kind of like those medicine bottles where once you screw it on, it pokes a hole and opens it up for the liquid. So the liquid, you squeeze it, it has a area where it says push. So you just push it, and you saw how it filled up that grayish color in that clear area. But you only have to push it once to let I guess the fluid flow. And then once you do that, you just brush. You don't have to press or anything. So I'm looking at it, and it looks a little plain, and I forgot to put a sentiment there. So using my VersaFine, I use Love You to the Moon and Back. So there you have it. And I also put, I use my At You Speaker, which is like a glitter pen. So I put it there. Hey, baby. And I'm just outlining all my letters for that to add a little sparkle. To me, it doesn't add that much sparkle. It adds a little, but I think I zoom in or try to show you if you even see it. It's like very small, but you can clearly see the Wink of Stella. So I'm like, then of course I go crazy and I put more on the belly and so forth. And for the inside, those are my Creative Time. That's Emma stamps from my Creative Time. And that's like more greeting or more gift card sentiments or something like that. So I use the Happy Valentine's Day. And then using London Fog and Memento, I just stamped the same image inside. And that's my card. Hope you like it. Thanks. Bye.